since Repair Clinic encourages you to perform this repair safely. A warning icon will appear when you should use caution.
Whether your repair is simple or complex, you'll be more successful if you break the procedure down into steps, making it more manageable. I'll take you through this part replacement repair one step at a time. To replace the terminal bolt assembly in this NuTone bath fan, you will need a flathead screwdriver, a 1/4-inch nut driver, a Phillips screwdriver, needle nose pliers, and a 3/8-inch nut driver. Before you begin the procedure, shut off the power supply to the fan. Using a flathead screwdriver, compress the locking tab to release the lens cover from the grille assembly. Unscrew the light bulb. While securing the grille and reflector assembly with your hand, using a 3/8-inch nut driver, loosen and unscrew the acorn nut. Unplug the reflector assembly from the light receptacle and remove the reflector assembly. Unplug the blower and heater receptacle. Use needle nose pliers for better handling. Through the access holes, use a Phillips screwdriver to loosen both pan head screws mounting the heater scroll housing to the bath fan housing. Supporting the heater scroll housing, use a flathead screwdriver to pry tabs apart to release the heater scroll housing and remove the housing. Using a 1/4-inch nut driver, remove the 4 screws that secure the heater cover and remove the cover. Use the 3/8-inch nut driver to remove both nuts securing the heating element. Unhook both ends of the heating element from the terminals, taking note which end was on the red and which end was on the black. Unwind the heating element from the ceramic hooks and then remove the ceramic hooks. Using a 3/8-inch nut driver, unscrew the nuts securing the thermal fuse and remove the fuse. Remove all 3 terminal bolt assemblies. Use a flathead screwdriver to hold the terminal bolt assemblies while loosening. Take the new bolt assembly out from the packaging. Slide a terminal bolt through the terminal end on the red wire, followed by the metal washer. Then add the bushing. Wrap the red wire around the heater blower housing and slide the terminal bolt into the hole labeled red wire. Add the ceramic flat washer over the terminal bolt and bushing on the other side, followed by the metal washer. Screw on the nut and snugly tighten using the 3/8 inch nut driver. Use a flathead screwdriver to hold the screw in place while tightening. Repeat the terminal bolt assembly process with the brown wire, placing the terminal bolt through the hole labeled brown wire. Now repeat the terminal bolt assembly process for the black wire. Place the terminal bolt through the hole parallel to the brown wire terminal bolt. Connect the red and brown terminal bolt with a thermal fuse. Secure the thermal fuse by screwing a nut onto each terminal bolt and tighten with a 3/8 inch nut driver. With the heater scroll housing on its back, install the ceramic hooks facing the hooks upward. With the noted orientation of the heating element ends, hook the heating element on the red wire terminal and secure it with a nut. In a zigzag pattern, wind the heating element through the ceramic hooks across from each other, hooking the other end of the heating element to the black wire terminal. Secure the element with a nut and tighten both nuts with a 3/8 inch nut driver. Place the heater cover on the heater scroll housing and secure the cover with the 4 hex head screws. Tighten with the 1/4 inch nut driver. Mount the heater scroll housing into the bath fan housing, setting the heater scroll housing pegs into the bath fan housing grooves. Push up until the heater scroll housing snaps in place. Applying upward pressure to the heater scroll housing, tighten the pan head screws with the Phillips screwdriver through the access holes, securing the heater scroll housing to the bath fan housing. Now, using needle nose pliers, plug in the blower and heater into the blower and heater receptacle. Plug the reflector assembly into the light receptacle. With the grille assembly in hand, feed the reflector assembly through the grille assembly center opening. Support the grille assembly and center it over the bath fan housing. Insert the reflector assembly, screw on the acorn nut, and tighten with a 3/8 inch nut driver. Screw the light bulb into the light socket. Hook one of the tabs of the lens cover into the notch on the grille assembly and firmly press the opposite side of the lens cover to snap the other tab into place. Turn the power supply back on, and the bath fan should be ready for use.